the update?
Yeah, it's not.
What's the update on the tribunal business, Colin?
The update is that we've accepted both of the readings, and we're going to have a week for Josh and 2 weeks for Podsiadly.
Would you have stayed with that had the both penalties been handed down 4 weeks ago?
No.
Challenge?
Yeah, I think I probably would have challenged Podsiadly and maybe Hunt.
It's just the risk you can't take, so it costs performance.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but it's the way it is. It's the landscape. We haven't got a problem with any part of the process, but just where we are at the moment.
What area do you think was great in Podsiadly?
We would have probably contested the impact, if anything, but we again we've just accepted the umpire's decision there.
With the Hunt one in your video review, would your coaches have said that was a good tackle? Would you have thought that broke the rules?
I think a couple of years ago we thought that would be a reasonable tackle. We knew that, the thing we do accept is that we know that the AFL and fairly so, we've been trying to get that form of tackle out of the game, which is okay. And we just the head-eye contact stuff is, it's a good thing to get that out of the game too. So we haven't got a problem with that part. But,
how does Pod's missing 2 games at this stage of the season
affect him? He'd be pretty devastated, I'd say. Huge consequences, and even for us, he's been a very important player for us. He's recently hit form again, and that's fantastic, and so we're going to miss him.
Is it difficult to try and get him back? I mean, you're obviously going to be in the midst of finals by the time he's available again. Does that have any impact on the selection?
I think he'd be a fair chance to come straight back in. Yeah, I don't know how many goals he's kicked. He's probably kicked between 30 and 40 or something. 45. There you go.
40.
Yeah, I know my stats, don't I?
Creates a bit of a dilemma. Do you bring in Ottens and Blake as have 2 genuine ruckmen and move Tommy forward, or is it important to keep Tommy in that second ruck role and get more time there?
Yeah, I think what it's been able to do for Tom is to bring him into the game. So Tom will play obviously more forward, and Ottens is, we shouldn't forget that he's played a fair bit of time forward as well. So I think Moons is probably the one constant there, and there might be times when we have 3 talls, and it'll be Mooney, Hawkins, and Ottens.
So you think this week Blake and Ottens both play?
Fair chance, yeah.
So how close to full strength have you been this week?
Us?
Obviously you won't have the 2 suspended players, but other than that.
Yeah, it depends whether you sort of. Yeah, we'd be pretty close to full strength apart from Pods and Josh Hunt, I think. Yeah, Ling's alright, Mackie will play, and there was one more that was out too. Ottens will play.
Tom Monty playing?
He'll come in too, yes. So there's 4 changes we're going to make. Yeah.
Saw it last weekend. Are you considering resting any players before the finals then?
No. We'll probably play a very strong squad this week, as strong as we can possibly field. I did hear him talk saying that they had limited opportunities to rest people along the last 6 weeks because of the amount of injuries they've had. So, but we haven't been taking those risks with our players. If you look back at our stats, we've missed a lot of people through injury the last 6 weeks, and a lot of those boys could have played.
Also, when you say you haven't been taking risks, you've been conservative with them to rest them when you thought they needed it.
Yep. They've got a slight injury. A lot of times you can play. A lot of people play with injuries. It's the degree of injury that you play, and we've been very conservative this year.
So playing against West Coast this week, they're obviously got another couple out now. It sounds like Chris and Selwood are gone. Is it an ideal lead up for you in your finals preparation?
Yep, it's fine. The best part about it is we're playing here, and we play on a Saturday, and hopefully it's an 8-day recovery from our last match, and we're playing here, so we're very comfortable playing here, and it doesn't really matter who we play. We're going to play a strong side. We're going to try and play some great footy.
I mean, Menzel and Taylor Hunt being the young guys would be obvious ones to maybe go out, but they've both given you a fair bit, haven't they? Like Hunt's, obviously Ling comes back, Taylor Hunt's a lot quicker than him, and Menzel seemed to be a bit freaky.
It's been great playing them, and I think both of those boys have already let us all know that they can play football, which is great for Geelong in the future. And they'll be very, very hard to take out. And I can't tell you whether they're in or out at the moment. We'd love to keep them in.
How do you put a line through Max Rook now, Mark?
No, not really. He's still in a training squad, so he's going to train. obviously it's going to be difficult for him. He knows that, and but again, we just can't sort of give up on him because of his character and his his qualities. We would love to have him in the team. It's going to be hard though.
How do you match fitness into him now?
Well, just like it's impossible if we don't play him. But again, what he can do now is maybe ramp up his training, and we can simulate a lot of things. We obviously can't simulate how hard a game is, but if he did get the chance to play, he would be underdone, but would have to be in a bit of a state for him to play.
What about James? Podsiadly? If you win first week of the finals,
Yes.
you're in through a prelim. He doesn't play for
Nearly 4 weeks.
Yeah. Do you what do you do with him? Put some heavy work into him now the next week or two?
Yeah, absolutely power him up. Yeah, so I think little mini breaks, we do it with a lot of young players, first, second year players. We sometimes don't play them for 3 or 4 weeks, and we put them in a little power program mid-season, and they come out of it just buffed up and really powerful and explosive. So we'll certainly do that with Podsy. He'll be training his backside off, I think.
A couple of weeks ago, Bomber, you were saying that 4 talls might be the likely option, 5 might be a bit too tall. You still stick by that, or could we still see the 3-pronged forward line and both Ottens and Blake and the ruck come finals?
Well, it won't happen the next 2 weeks, and it's sort of sorted itself out. So this game has a strange way of just sorting itself out, and the best players will play. And I think we'll only play 4 still, and then we don't have to worry about that the next 2 weeks.
Well, maybe won 17 games, or maybe a chance to win 17 games for the season again. So you must be a lot excited about what's ahead again, and the final of the home team again.
Oh yeah, it's great to be in this position. We keep meeting challenges, and I think as a club, people mightn't see that we've improved, but we've certainly done things a lot better this year than most other years, and we're in great shape. We look forward to the coming weeks, and we know exactly what's coming, and we're going to try and do our best to be the best we can.
Are you as optimistic as you were this time last year?
Look, I'm confident that we're in great shape, and we couldn't have done much more than bring the team to where they are right now. And again, you need luck in September. Injuries are going to play a huge part. Hopefully we stay injury free.
Corey Enright, last couple of weeks, Bombers started to find a lot more of the footy. A couple of weeks ago, he was really sort of tagged and real heavy defence work put on him. Have you changed anything in the last couple of weeks to try and free him up a bit more?
No, he's just dealing with it. Sometimes you lose perspective and of the game, and like Corey's had been playing at someone, and then all of a sudden for some this new sort of way that oppositions played him, he thought he had to run away from his opponent, and all we basically said is, no, look, he's still the forward, you're still the defender, the backman, just play on him, and he's gone back to doing that and gone back to winning the ball.
Staying on the Corey theme, Joel, how's he pulled up? Obviously a couple of times he's pulled up sore after games. How's it at the moment?
No, I think he pulled up pretty well. He never swelled up, which is great. He travelled a fair distance in the game at good speed, so we're pretty happy, and he's happy, I think, with the way he pulled up. And he'll play this week.
Is he expected, where expected him to be after such a long layoff?
Yeah. He just battles from week to week a little bit, and I don't think it's something that he's never had to deal with before in his life. But I think he's handled it the best he can, and we're confident that we'll get a couple of really good weeks out of him now, because we've done a lot of hard work, and we haven't. Joel's done a lot of hard work.
Thanks. Next week, right here, will be the Fox Studios. First question.
Thanks.
I need to bring my sunglasses, mate, into this room.
Bring the big shades.
Hey.